creating the ideal working environment. What is the ideal working environment? Greetings from Ahsen Qazi, and today we'll be talking about something very important in your organization. What is the best working environment? We call it the ideal working environment for you and for your company. Now, if you ask this question from three different people, what is your ideal working environment? What is your ideal working environment? And what is your ideal working environment? You're likely to get three different answers. Now, what I'm going to do is I have these CBCI cards, color brain communication cards with me, and I'm going to show you my ideal working environment, which you can see the cards behind me. Okay, so I'm going to just go through these cards. Alright, so these are cards, these are called as color brain communication cards, and they're part of the tools that we use in training. Alright, so I'm just going to go over these cards, and they have pictures and they have emotions, they're showing different things, different actions that are happening, and I'm going to lay out those cards. So I've laid out my first card, and I'm looking for my second card now. Alright, the second card. Alright, now I'm looking for my third card. Okay, now this is my third card. Okay, and the fourth card, and the fifth card. So this is my ideal working environment. Okay, and just see if this ideal working environment is maybe a little similar to your ideal working environment. So the first one I have is generating ideas. Okay, getting together. So the light bulb, generating ideas, all the team members are around and you're generating ideas. And the second one is focusing on goals, achieving success, getting your team together, talking to them, motivating them. And then the third one is following a process. So this wheel turns this and this wheel turns this. So getting the process, following the process and getting everything together, getting everything going. The fourth one is teamwork. Okay, you can see behind me is teamwork. And the fifth one is spending time with your family, having fun, relaxing, enjoying your life. So this is my ideal working environment, and I'm sure your ideal working environment is maybe a little different, but maybe similar to these cards. Okay, and if it's slightly different, of course you're different and I'm different and everybody else is different, so it's likely to be different. Now actually there was a survey which was carried out. This question that what is your ideal working environment was asked in different cultures, in different teams, in different types of organizations, and then after the research was carried out, they singled out just 5 of those points which contributed towards the ideal working environment. Now I'm going to share with you what are those factors or what are those things which people look for in creating an ideal working environment. Now the first one, which I'm sure you're not surprised, is teamwork. Teamwork is the first thing that contributes towards the ideal working environment. So everybody knows what they're supposed to do, and everybody feels part of their team and they want to contribute. They're helping each other, encouraging each other, and they're achieving goals as a team. The second point, which contributes towards the ideal working environment is clarity. Having clarity on what you're supposed to do, what are the goals of the company, having objectives, key results, setting up OKRs, and then accordingly fitting your goals according to the organizational goals. And thus the organization also meets its goals, and you also meet the goals. Having clarity, I think, is one of the most important points in creating the ideal working environment. That what is expected from you and what you're supposed to contribute, how the company is going to look after you, and what you have to contribute in terms of input to get the output that you're looking for. Now the third thing is also the key is trust. Now trust is the foundation of everything that happens in your organization. Now once you have more trust, you're likely to have less blame. Just imagine you're sitting in a meeting and you contribute and you get blamed immediately by everybody around you. Would you like to contribute in that meeting? I don't think so. So, if you want more trust, you have to reduce the blame. What if there was a no blame zone in your company? There was a no blame zone in that meeting. There was a no blame zone in your ideal working environment, that you could not blame others. Okay? You'll feel more empowered, you'll feel more likely to contribute, you'll feel more happy, you'll feel more energized, you'll give more ideas, you'll participate more, and thus the company will get more revenue, more profitability from just implementing a no blame zone. Now, the fourth thing which contributes towards ideal working environment is support. A supportive environment. Support from your seniors, support from your team members, support from your junior members to help you execute your goals. A supportive environment where you're not blamed, where you can talk to others, where you can share your ideas. You can go into the CEO's office and you can talk to him or her. You can talk to the CEO. You say, okay sir, can I have a couple of minutes with you? And that person listens to you. Okay? He might not be able to help you fully, but at least you've conveyed your point and he'll keep that in mind, and then accordingly, the decision making will be modified to suit your requirements. Okay. And the fifth point, which you might be surprised about, is having fun. So if you're doing the same thing again and again and again, people get bored. They get tired of doing the same thing and again. So once you have more fun, more innovation, more creativity, you're likely to get much better results than if you do the same thing again and again. And that will just lead to boredom and your teams will start to disintegrate. Now, these are the 5 factors. Now let me repeat: teamwork, clarity, trust, supportive environment, and having fun. Now these are the factors which contribute towards the ideal working environment. Now, once you've decided that you want to create an ideal working environment, wouldn't it be helpful to have all your team members, they contribute towards making that ideal working environment. So you have like 10 people and all of them, what the main factors are, okay? What the main things which contribute towards the ideal working environment, and everybody feels part of that team and everybody contributes towards creating that ideal working environment. And once you've created that ideal working environment, all together, all of you, alright, so you will feel more powerful, more energized, that I was helpful and I created this idea, and it's my idea. And all of the team members, all of the people in the organization will support that. And that's how the ideal working environment in your organization, where you could do well, where your teams could do well, and overall your organization will do well, and you'll have more profitability, less blame. You could create that ideal working environment in your organization. Now, another thing which I want to talk about is many leaders, many people, they make the mistake, they're process oriented. They're just focusing on, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this, but they're not concentrating on the results. So in order to create the ideal working environment, so don't concentrate on the process, because the process is going to be different for this person and for the next person and from the third person. The process is going to be different, but we are looking for the same results. We are looking for the same goals, the same objectives. So it would be much better as leaders if you concentrate on the final results, the final goals, the final objectives, rather than the process, because the process is going to be different for different people. Now, these are some pointers I gave you about creating an ideal working environment. And now I want you to imagine in your organization what things you'd like to change or what things you'd like to contribute if you want to have an ideal working environment, so that you could enjoy that. Once your reticular activating system, the RAS, it focuses on the wrong things, as a leader, as the team leader, or as the senior member of your organization, how could you redirect the focus of your team? how could you redirect the focus of your team, okay, so that they could contribute more? And I'll answer this question. What you could do is you could ask questions. Once you ask questions, you're redirecting the focus from this point to this point, and thus people will start focusing on what your objectives are. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much. Take care and all the best.